look at this beauty. We're still in Adrian. In fact, we're leaving after having court to go to Detroit. But this is the Adrian courthouse. This is the Lenawee County Judicial Building. Yeah. And this is my friend Judge Greg in the probate court, right?
Yes.
Here in Adrian, and this is the court. You work in this courthouse?
We don't get to work in that courthouse anymore. There's only one courtroom in there.
Oh.
Now the only people that get to go in there are county commissioners. Oh. So that's the historic, beautiful courthouse. They've redone it, and it's wonderful. We actually all are in this courtroom here, where there's our two district courts are the first floor. The second floor is myself, the prosecutor, and the third floor are our circuit courts. So because they ran out of room, we don't use that beautiful building. It's just used as a county building now.
Do you know when that building was built? Any idea?
I don't know the exact year that building was built.
It's gorgeous.
1800s.
Yeah.
But it is a gorgeous building. I love these old Michigan courthouses.
Oh, I do too, and they're so far and few between anymore. But when you see them,
especially that they've done a great job restoring.
They really have.
Looks almost new.
Well, it was great to see you today, and thanks for your welcome here.
Yeah. Certainly.
Thanks. We're in Battle Creek, and we're taking these pictures because this is C.W. Post, who started the cereal industry here, but it actually started as a sanitarium. He was trying to make health food, and of course it's one of the great businesses in this town. It's a nice old town. You see these old towns in Michigan, you realize the prosperity that was here at one time, you know, and now of course everybody's having some trouble, but there's some really interesting stuff. And there's another statue I want to show you over here. We're going to get a picture of. This is a statue in Battle Creek I wanted to show you. This is Sojourner Truth, and she was a very instrumental African-American woman in the abolitionist movement. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if Battle Creek was part of the Underground Railway around the time of the Civil War. And last week Steve and I were over in Jackson, and we stopped in the Chamber of Commerce, and that was one of the things they told me about over in Jackson, was that Jackson County was a stop on the Underground Railway. And I asked them how many, where they moved the slaves from the south to the north, and I asked them if they knew how many came through, and I wasn't able to get that answer. But there's a lot of great history here in Michigan, and this part of Michigan. It's really very, very interesting. I want you to see this. This is her name, and it says, because it was illegal to teach slaves, Sojourner Truth never learned to read or write. This is the only known example of her signature, which she wrote in an autograph book owned by Hattie Johnson, a local high school student, on April 23rd of 1880. Isn't that something? It is for each of us who stand here to carry on the work of truth. That's what we're all about. We're in the Mexican community in Detroit today. We're in Detroit for other business, but this Mexican Village restaurant is a wonderful Mexican restaurant. I think one of the best in the state. And when I used to live down here and go to law school and teach, Sandra Kay and I would come over here a lot to eat Mexican food. And so Steve and I were looking for a place for lunch today. We went to Mexican Village, and you see it's on Bagley and 18th. And generally where it is in the city is near where the old Tiger Stadium was. And then Steve's going to pan around here to his left, and you see a cable and a cement pier there. We're going to go up and get another picture of that. But it's a bridge, because the Mexican community used to be divided by I-75. You had to take a car to get the other side of town. But the state put that in sometime after I left here. And now the people can walk back and forth. There's a welcome center. We'll go up there and take a picture of it. So anyway, on the way to the bridge, like within a block of where we just were, we see some of these murals and some of the other art here. And we just want to take pictures to show you. This is part of the great thing about the great cultural diversity in Detroit. In every area of the city's got something going on like this. You just have to get out and find it. So we're here at the bridge we were talking to you about, and you see it goes over the expressway. So now people can go from one side of the Mexican community to the other, and these two guys just walked across the bridge, so it's being used. And there's the Michigan Welcome Center. And so this is all pretty cool. And we saw some more artwork over here too. These guys over on the other side of this lot. So you know, there's a lot to be done here, but there's a sense of things happening, going on. It's nice, very nice. Look at these guys looking at it. Well, they were looking at it. They just walked over it. They've seen it.